All right. So, we are back. And I wouldn't blame you if you'd skipped last time. Wasn't doing anything super particularly interesting, but I did want to show you just... so, first of all, I was doing this wrong. Not terribly wrong, but if you're doing this over and over again, it's a lot simpler to hit this pillar right here. And then rinse, repeat for hours. At a rough guesstimate, because I really didn't like stop on the hour or anything, this can get you like 1.5 million bolts per hour. I did it a little bit. We're actually gonna leave here. We're gonna go to Damsel. And we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna go back to Grelbin and back onto main story stuff. But I've done a little bit of messing around to see if I thought we needed to go and grab the even better armor. So as you can see, we are better than we were off. So I've spent a whole bunch of bolts and a whole bunch of bolts. We own every weapon that I can purchase. I don't know what goes here, if anything. So like if you go to our quick select, we've got pretty much everything filled out. I'm not using any of the big weapons for right now. My plan is, nope, didn't want that. I went to pull up the weapon wheel. Plan is to try and level up some of these smaller weapons. I'm just gonna spam them. So I do actually have stop it. Get away. No, I want the robot. Okay. This is was fairly decent. But I had killed a lot more of these guys. Because this is where I tested, was this little alleyway. And since we've got so many weapons, the plan is to kind of not worry so much about ammo or anything like that. These mini turrets kind of aren't great. No, and I guess if you throw a crap ton of them down, they seem to do okay. No. Stop it. Stop multiplying. So, I'm not doing great on health, but I also, like, I could have run through that a lot earlier. Not bad. I think it's based on number of shots fired is what causes them to explode. But that was pretty good. Chopper's probably not going to be good for this. Let's do this and then shield charger. And I need to grab my shot to get across. And I want to try the blitz gun. This is definitely a lot going on screen, which makes the game a little upset. Okay. Okay. And shield. Send swords. Shotgun. Okay. So this is as far as we've gotten in this level. Because the last time we were here, oof, was it not good. Get out of here. Okay, lava gun. Shield charger. Maximum nano attack increase makes me feel a little bit safer. Okay, you're just trying to kill me. Now let's just spin and spin and spin and spin. And I did, so I got this lava gun. I don't know, did I get this lava gun before? I think I did. I've tested it against the snow planet enemies. Doesn't do anything special against them, as much as I would love it to. Bouncer. Okay, that's not doing super great. Oof. Killing all the inhabitants isn't exactly my goal, but it is something that's happening whether I really want it to or not. Okay. Downtown Bank. Sure. I don't know where this is taking me. Right here? Right here. Okay. I am gonna buy more ammo for my shield, and for these boys. So yeah, as you can tell, I got a ton of money up there. I can just literally run into things, but okay. Thankfully, this protects me against the stupidness that can happen with those guys. There we go. I don't really know how to use the bouncer, so I'm not gonna bother. Okay, so let's quick select. That's got ammo still, so we've made it up to the bouncer. This. Oh, no, I still want that to be my shield. Where is my shield? Up here. There it is. Those guys are still good. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, I don't know. Something got screwed with the camera there. There we go. That works. Ooh. I know where this is. I know where this is. Now will it take me where I want to go? No, I'm guessing there's something I'm gonna have to do here to make this do what I want it to do. I may or may not figure that out. It's only a platinum bolt. I'm not going to worry too heavily about it. Ooh, let's grab that. Yay, mini rockets. Yay! Are you going to attack me, guys? Yes, you are. Okay. I couldn't quite tell. They didn't, like, zoot to me. And weren't even, like, determinedly walking towards me. One second. How do I get up there? Yeah. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Is he unkillable? Okay. For science. For science. That's invincible. I scienced it. I kinda wanna. I was curious how fast that could do something. Turns out pretty quick. Is that it? I think that's it. I wish, like, certain types of guns would be better against certain types of enemies, because it would make sense for, like, the plasma gun that shoots lightning. Really? There. Oh. Yeah, so that worked out. Okay, so if you didn't, like, quite catch what happened there, yeah, when they explode, they bounce into a whole bunch of other stuff. Oh, this is fantastic against groups. Okay, I should have been using that against them more often. This room seems weird. Oddly empty. Goodbye. I don't actually know what it's doing. Well, that worked. Eventually here, I'm gonna need ammo for all this. Money for ammo, thankfully, isn't a big deal. Oh, I know what. I completely forget that this gadget exists, like, 9 times out of 10. I'm gonna do this and then I'm going back. I've realized what I needed to do at the bank. No, leave me alone. Just leave me alone, guys. Are you literally in every box? Okay, I'm gonna have to go around, but that's, I think, how you're supposed to handle the water fountain. I just didn't quite recognize that. Ooh, this is somebody.
You're getting sleepy, very sleepy.
You are getting very sleepy.
A customer. You, sir, look like someone who could use a hypnomatic.
Okay.
Just bring us the parts, and we'll make it for free.
For a fee. A very small fee.
Yeah, okay, so this is where I need to go for hypnomatic. Do I need the hypnomatic? Okay, I think I need the hypnomatic for this. What's this take me? Probably somewhere. Okay, so this is more hypnomatic stuff, which, oh no, this goes out here. You can freeze that, and then I assume you can fly over that. Do I want to go back and get it? Yeah, because I want to know if that's actually what you do. Otherwise, I think we just have the mecha Clank, big thing. Yep. Okay, I need that out and nope. Oh crap, I'm dead. I don't even think I had the right thing out. Gadgets. No, I didn't. Okay, so this will take me back. So that would be why that didn't quite work. Makes sense. This is why being impatient isn't good, folks. Don't be impatient. But, okay. I can get my way there. I just have to be less impatient. And no rocket boots up here, even though I really want them. Now I can rocket boot all that I want. Oh, nope. Okay. Goodbye. Aha. Nope. Oh, crap. Game. I have been sent to the Shadow Realm. Yup. Shadow Realm. That was something. Gadgets, so my guess is what happened is I got hit by the spawning spawning taxi, which, because it was spawning, it gave some real weird physics. Yeah, this is the only reason I'm here, guys. I'm not here to deal with you're garbage. So don't... Oh, and it's even a grind rail. Okay, and then... Where do you take me back to? Sure, but I'd like to go back home now. I don't actually want to go back to the bank. Okay, so let's real fast while I'm sitting here. Restock on all my ammo. Wish there was a faster way to get all my ammo, but there's not. And they're all probably like, why isn't he helping? And I just don't care. I just really couldn't care less. I've done this level. You can't force me to do it again. Oh, they could, but they don't, so... I will be... I didn't realize this would unfreeze. There's a word for unfreezing, it's called melting, but my brain didn't get there. Okay. I wonder if they'll actually do it for free or whether it'll actually cost me money to get the Hypnomatic, which is our next kind of goal. So, good thing we did this because we're gonna have to come back here. I don't actually want to be on this anymore. Yeah, whatever. Let's quick select real fast. I want to throw my quick select back to these things. Oh, yeah, that's basically it. Cool. I haven't seen what the Zodiac does. Or really, prior to a few minutes ago, I hadn't seen what the Rhino does. So that'll be interesting to see. So we're going to Grauben. And we're gonna grab the extra special armor. I wasn't sure if I was going to or not, but I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, heck, whatever. Because I don't want to die at this point. Like, going back through isn't really what I consider fun. Tedious. And it only kind of kills time. And this just kind of looks cool, so. Okay. So, this is going to be interesting because I messed around and checked out how we do against these guys. It's nice that they just deal 1 damage now. But we're not doing super particularly great against them. Like, by any stretch of the imagination. We are going to have to go out there to get all of these moonstones. How many of these does it take? I killed him. I forget that, and now I'm gonna die, aren't I? Yep. Insta-death. Okay, so I know there's a couple... Yeah, nope. Damn it. I feel like that looks solid enough, and therefore my brain is like, yep, you can totally use that as a platform. And I can. Just get out of my Out of my hair. I think this is why... So far, this is not one of my favorite levels. Because it feels like there's so many of these guys. I think some of these holes just continue to spawn them. Yeah. I'm fine, he's glitched out. There we go. So we need a whole bunch of these moonstones. And it's probably going to kill me a few times to get them. Like, even with all of this. Let's see how the bouncer does. I don't even know if I'm occasionally hitting the, like, water dragon thing. I'm trying to get as many of these. Oh, and it was doing damage, okay. Not crazy damage, but damage all the same. Okay, so now for the part where I've not been, which is up here, which is, I assume, where we have to go, because I think we need 13 moonstones. Well, let's real fast go check. He will tell us. 16. Glad I didn't do that and then find out I needed more. Okay, so, how many of these are out? It's just the one. Okay. This is gonna be out. Okay. Lava gun! Again, lava gun does not do anything special against these guys. You'd think lava against an ice planet creature would do extra damage. It doesn't. And I didn't even manage to kill. Yeah. Weapon kinda blows. Okay, so let's grab some more ammo for stuff. Woo! I do want to get the... I do want to see, like, an upgraded lava gun, what it can do. So... Yeah, this is what it looks like against these guys. Again, far too many of them come out of these holes. Like, with nothing that you can really do against them. And then they just also pop out of the snow. I would like one or the other, please. And then lava gun to finish it off. Yeah, preferably I'd like to upgrade some more guns to gold. Rhino and Zodiac both cannot be upgraded to gold. Okay, so it's... And they're still coming out of this dang hole. Okay, I'm not quite sure, but I don't care. That's the problem, I guess, is they get me to the point of apathy with how much they use that. Like, they feel like they're just spamming them down. Like, I kind of hate that, like, I'm getting a little frustrated with this end bit, because I enjoyed this game. This ending's just... I realize, like, some little bit of frame lag might not be helping my situation, but... I feel like, short of just, like, expending Rhino ammo, which I could do, and I may do, after a point. Rhino and Zodiac stuff. Wow. Literally the entirety of... and that's... I dislike that too. I just dislike the insta-kill. It doesn't feel good. I did actually want some of this. Okay, yeah, let's grab that, and... use this to see how many shots it takes to kill one of those big guys. I don't know actually how many of those shots actually made it through. But even if, like, half of those shots only made it through. Let's see what this thing does. Oh, it's a BFG. It's a BFG. Which doesn't even matter, because the enemies don't all spawn yet, therefore Okay. So what you want to do... Let's see just how stupid this BFG can get. If I have to. If I need to kill something else, we're gonna... That's 14. You know what? The fact that something like that doesn't even kill everything. A little silly. I haven't used this since the first game. And it kind of sucks. And can't be upgraded. No knockback, nothing. Like, that's just kind of sucks. There we go. 16. I'm sure I probably can get more. But I don't wanna. Really? Okay. Ugh. There's also a little bit of a chug here. There we go.
Hello? We've got more moonstones.
No, you have not.
What?
Existence is a lie. Sensations are illusions. Possessions are merely visions.
All right, I've got an illusion of some moonstones. I'll trade it for a vision of that hypnomatic part.
You have learned much, young one.
Oh.
Now bring me more moonstones, and riches shall be your reward.
For 3,000. Alright. So they're each worth 3,000. Okay. No, thank you. That's been enough of collecting moonstones. Don't you love that sound? So I can check that everything has been bought. Okay, let's grab the hypnomatic part. And the hypnomatic now from Damsel. And finish off that. I feel like the biggest problem I'm having is the upgrades for something that you have to purchase that you don't just get for free, which I guess pretty much every upgrades, but like they don't even put it as like from an NPC like, here, buy this upgrade, you're going to need it, but you do need it. Like they don't say it, but they probably should say that, hey, this is required, because it really feels required. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Just
Use it wisely.
pain.
Do not even think about it.
To use the hypnomatic,
Yay.
target a receiver bot and press circle to take control of the robot.
What am I supposed to do? Robo. Okay. Sure, there's something I need to do in this. Yes. Nope, that's return to ship. Oh, did I do it? I don't know if I accomplished my goal. Don't know if I accomplished my goal there. I'm not sure if I want to do the Mecha Clank part that was there before. I might. Okay, so what does it all say that we've got for this planet? Explore the moon, defeat the mothership, which are the two. And I just don't feel like doing it. Be something that you guys can do if you pick up these games, or hard to kind of pick up these games. It's not cheap, but if you get a hold of them somehow. But let's do this. Enter factory.
This receiver bot has a blaster attack. Press circle to shoot enemies. To exit the robot, press triangle.
Okay, so you can transfer to new bots if they've got receivers. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's kind of a neat, different. It's different. Yeah, it's a different way of like puzzling. It's interesting that the robots that were not attacking the receiver bot before instantly begin to attack the moment you take over. But aside from that small bit of continuity issue, it's fine. 'Cause it's a very different control level. Okay, so we got here. Is this... Okay, so this is swimmable. Wasn't sure if it was going to be. Okay. Not really like that matters that much. This is probably where I'll get the most use out of the upgraded armor, which I'm perfectly fine with. Again, I think the armor looks actually really cool compared to some of the other outfits we've seen Ratchet in. Okay. So there's the pets. Oh, wait, can I? Oh no, he's not got his antenna. Oh, actually, Bouncer Boy. What this? Enter ship? Oh, it's a Ratanium ship. I don't plan on doing more ship missions unless they make me...
Hey, nice digs.
Yeah, It's a little remnant from my previous life.
You were reincarnated?
No. My Megacorp days. They've got a very generous bonus package.
Right. So now that you've got your ID badge, how do we take out the protopet?
Watch this.
Mommy, where do proto-pets come from?
Why, they come from Megacorp, dear.
That's right, Mrs. Robot. All of the protopets in the galaxy come from right here, in our factory. Your little lovingly extracted from the original protopet. Each protopet is given a name and birth certificate that is unique. Our training system helps mold your pet into a wonderful friend that you'll cherish forever. So the next time your child asks,
Mommy, where do proto-pets come from?
you can answer with confidence. They come from Megacorp.
That factory is using the original protopet to produce all the others.
Exactly. If we can take out the original protopet, that'll shut him down permanently.
20% off a complete service at Groovy Lube?
Oops. Wrong one. This will deactivate the door to the protopet duplication area. I'll meet you there.
Sure you want to split up?
Well, Megacorp's orbital defenses are nasty. With 2 ships, there's a good chance at least one of us will get through.
Good thinking. Just be careful.
Right.
Okay. And is there a fast way back to the ship? Where does this take me? This takes me back here. Oh, other side of the factory. Right here to the ship. And we can leave. Which is just what we're going to do. Cool. Yeedle. Break into Megacorp headquarters. There's only a minor flaw in her logic, which is if we don't get there with the ID badge, she's kind of screwed. But you know, plot armor. And then actual armor. And also they didn't want to have to make other characters be in the same scenes. Like, from a gameplay standpoint, I'm sure that'd be kind of a pain. I'm just checking to make sure I'm maxed out of everything. Yes, I am. I'm assuming we're getting towards the end. Oh, hey. Nope. I need this thing.
This receiver bot can hypnotize other robots. To hypnotize another robot, aim, then press circle.
They act like I haven't been needing to do that. This entire time. Unless that very specific one could like hypnotize other robots in a new and unique way. They like this kind of like puzzle thing. Yay! The weapon wheel is too small. Ta-da! That's that. Where's my rocket launcher? Use it for what it's made for. Bam. Weapons. Weapons. And then let's switch out of that back to this, because this is almost upgraded. I'm assuming these get upgrades on death. Probably should be on damage, but I don't think that it is.
Weapon upgraded. New weapons can be upgraded with...
Oh, maybe it did upgrade. It did! Well. Excuse me. Need to get closer. This isn't going great, I would say. But I probably, like, all things considered, my knowledge, I'm fair to say that I may just not understand this game well enough to appropriately, like, utilize it. Now, if they give me just a button to hold down, I can do that. Okay, that opened up a door somewhere. There. Enter Megacorp HQ. Okay, cool. Probably can just keep an eye out on what it says I'm... Oh, wait. That's not what I wanted. I want to see what this is like now. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Maximum nanotech increased. I would like a little bit more reaction to the gunfire. But some of those hits just don't, like, it always feels like that lands, where, like, it feels like those aren't always landing. You know what? This is getting a little much. Okay, that wasn't a kill all button. It seemed like a kill all button. I wonder if it's sightline based. Maybe they just don't expect you to go. I gotta assume that they're expecting you to go through. I just want to try the big guns out. Gadgets, actuator. Can keep this going quite some time. Yeah, I don't really like that one. Out of it, like, this doesn't ever feel like it's doing quite enough. Yeah, let's go back to the Blitzgun. It was doing fine. It, like, as much as I would like it to, like, feel like it's doing more, that first initial hit usually... Oh, I'm out. Didn't even realize I was out. Oh, hey guys. Let's get nice and in the middle of everyone. Yeah, I wonder if it's line of sight based. Again, not quite a BFG. So, if that's not quite the BFG, let's see how this does. Pretty good. Pretty good. Infiltrator. Yeah. So I was going. Okay. Down, 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 down. Nope. Nope. Okay. This is rough. There we go. Oof. Lot of inputs in there. I'm curious, Protopets. How well do you swim? Was I supposed to leave that? Because that's where I want to go. I know that much. Okay, so I don't know if there's any like, real reason to do either. Yeah, I can't get up there. Let me real fast back up, see if there's anything I'm missing. I can't see anything. Where am I supposed to be going? Okay, I wanna give a decent look. So this is how it was originally. And then I unfroze it to kill all of the boys in here. Okay, let me... Okay, so that was past the actuator bridge. Okay, is there something that I'm missing here? I gotta assume that there is, so let's grab this, because it's got a decent like zoom if I need to. Because the issue is I'm not up high enough. Okay, gadget, charge boots, gravity boots, grind boots. Green. Haven't used this in quite some time. No, trying to look for like prominent features. Ooh, okay, that's something. I don't know what something it was, but it was a thing I could do. Alright. Still doesn't really help me. That's just an interesting interaction. Unless gadgets, gravity boots, equip. Like, unless you're like a gravity area, like it's supposed to be like a metal area. No. Not sure what to do here. Yeah. I'm confuzzled. Yeah, because this is barely getting me up to enough height. Okay, so not anything I can hook on to. I don't know what to do. Like, the Hypnomatic's the new thing I have, but... Oh, I could just jump it. I just, for some reason, didn't connect in my mind that I could jump that. Like, because it didn't seem like something I should be able to jump. Okay, I don't really have ammo. So let's... Congrats. Gadgets. I didn't think I was going to use that weapon too much, but considering they're not giving me like a lot of ammo crates and stuff, for all my stuff that would be good against them, I was like out of. Actually, I probably still had some stuff, but still, just faster. Just faster. Looks like I'm gonna be grinding, but... Oh. I probably have to turn this thing on. Okay. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to flip. I always do that. I always do that. Okay, one down. Ah, missed it. Press O again. I don't. Okay. 1, 2, flip, 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 flip. Don't flip, flip. Flip again. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. It's hard to keep track of all those little blips. I'm assuming that makes... Yep, makes this move over here. Okay, so that's just for a bolt. See how multi-star's doing here. And turrets. Wish their range was a little bit longer. Love how these ones are just like in the corner. Okay, let's get up somewhere. Like here. Lumps on a log. You guys were supposed to pick the bucket. Nope. There we go. Really? These games like to ramp their difficulty challenge up way towards the end. Oh, I think I see something that I can do. which is probably for something I don't even care about, but I can do it, therefore I want to do it. Yep, it's entirely for something I don't care about. But I'm gonna do it anyways, because lols. For the lols. And honestly, it's not that far, so. Ouch. Platinum bolt. Ta-da! Oh yeah, I switched boots from trek boots. I didn't switch back to them there. Oh no, I did. Yep, here we go. Wasn't kicking in for that first second or so. And then, bam. Pull that down. Hi guys. Don't really feel like ta-da! I did a magic trick and I made them all disappear. This probably would have actually done just as good.
This is it, the Protopet duplication room.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had some trouble with the guards.
No problem. You're just in time. Okay, let's see if this thing works.
She is trying to tell us something.
Bye now. Enjoy the Hygienator. Remember, you bought it from Steve. Steve McQuark. Indeed. Now that I've sold my 1 millionth Hygienator, I can finance the comeback of the greatest superhero who ever lived, Captain Quark! All I need now is a new galaxy with a new fan base so I can rescue them from a new disaster!
But
Sir, I do not understand.
Mr. Fizzwidget?
This is bad.
All right, just what the is going on?
Allow me to explain. I'm about to save the galaxy from the Protopets, and you are about to become public enemy #1. Oh, and 2 and 3. Guards, seize them! Smile, it's showtime! Citizens of Bogon, I am Captain Quark. I come to you in this, your darkest of hours, to shine the flashlight of justice on your galaxy.
flashlight of justice?
As you know, a living menace called the Protopet has been set loose in your galaxy. But fear not, Bogonites. I, Captain Quark, have caught the perpetrators. Yes, good citizens, these are the masterminds behind Megacorp's experiment with death. And now, with this, super electro gadget I invented, I will end the Protopet threat once and for all.
That's my Elixamorph. I invented.
Ahem. Stay tuned, dear viewers, as I amplify the signal from this helixo thingy and render every Protopet in the galaxy completely harmless. Allow me to demonstrate.
I had a feeling something like that was gonna happen.
Mommy!
Does that Helixamorph actually work?
It used to. I could probably fix it.
Come on, Clank. Let's get it back.
Okay. So this is the last. What? We're not gonna try that first. We're gonna use all our other fancy tools. Okay, so The only thing I want to get out of here is that. Let's replace it with this. This would actually work pretty well. Well, and that's already out of ammo. I feel like that's not doing much. Let's grab some. He's just a big boy with a lot of health. Yeah, sure. Heavy Lancer, let's go. Let's go. This is an issue, I think, we had with the boss fight in the first game too, which is they don't give you enough ammo. I don't know what he's doing there. This is where we go, yeah, you. And then... There's another one out of ammo. This is about to be out of ammo. Super gun. Come on, guys. Actually, I think the next one that'd be good is the bouncer. Gonna try to use the Zodiac for just like room clearing, not for actually like fighting the protopet. Okay. Next. Okie dokie. I'm assuming this is the last phase. Okay. And I'm definitely running out of ammo with a lot of guns. But don't worry, I have more. Just none quite so useful. Okay, it's getting a little crowded over here, and we just got Zodiac ammo, so let's... And then... I think this has ammo again. Yep, the very basic, most basic trace of ammo. Okay, that doesn't have ammo anymore. Had enough ammo.
You did it! It's okay. This is the real Mr. Fizzwidget. Quark had him tied up in a supply closet all this time.
Gentlemen, you have my most profound gratitude.
It was nothing, sir. I'm just sorry we couldn't get the Helixomorph back. Right. What do you suppose is wrong with it?
I don't know. It could take months of research and...
The battery is in backwards.
Oops. Imbecilic to the very last. Down, boy.
I just have to amplify the device with Megacorp's TV transponders, and that should cure the other protopets.
Clank? Uh-oh. It's okay. I can fix her. I promise.
Yeah. So, I did enjoy this game. I will say that first. And I don't think I'm gonna move on tonight to the third one. But I did want to finish up tonight. That being said, I think this... So, comparing first to second game. What I like, what I didn't like, and kind of all that. I think they did a lot better with the combat in this one. Except for towards the end where they had... I just recognized a name there. Sorry. That I didn't expect to recognize. It's weird when you start recognizing names in video game credits. But I had a lot of fun. I think combat was pretty stellar up until the end where it was
what do you like to do
a little...
for fun? Oh, my goodness.
So, whatever happened to Quark?
I heard at Megacorp.
So, you fellas new here? You boys should sign up for the new Nomadic. That little baby cleans you something fierce. I just got done testing the full body Waxinator. I am personally sporting a smooth chassis, and there are no tags on my luggage. All right then. Catch you later.
Subject 23A. Please report immediately for crotchetizer testing.
Well, Duty calls.
That's fun. Yeah. So like up until the end there, where that was mostly like throwing a whole bunch of enemies that just kept respawning. And that was a little more frustrating. Like, even the final boss, like, without... I could have done without the Zodiac, because the Zodiac was really the only one I used. Like, I didn't feel the need to have the Zodiac the Rhino. There were a lot of weapons that I thought were useful, but I didn't need them. I just needed enough weapons to get through, which is one of the things that I think is okay. Like, they give you the weapons, they let you kind of pick your loadout a little bit, but you still do need to have them. I'm sure there's probably a way to beat that with just the wrench, but that would be very slow, very time consuming, and not any fun. Obviously, we've had some issues with this one, more than we had with last one, where large levels started causing slowdown in the game, but that's not a game issue, that's an emulator issue. So I'm not that worried about that. Other than combat, like, ship combat was fine. And having the one mission where you were like in atmosphere, so you couldn't do all of the stuff you didn't out of atmosphere, was kind of a fun twist. Yeah, I think that's most of my feelings on the game. My one nit that I'll have is, I believe.
All right, fellas, nice and tight now. So you tested this, right? Oh, wait, that's why I'm here. Oh, one more thing.
Okay, so time warp before we defeated Quark. Yeah, just for now. If I plan on doing anything afterwards, I can do that later. I think this Megacorp lab, yeah, that probably takes me back to the end. So my one kind of nit, like, I like the armor system, I like the level up system. I think there probably should be a cap on what your health can be, but I didn't hit it in this game, and I don't know if it's going to show me how much my health is, but it's pretty dang big. Yeah, that's there. That's pretty dang large. And obviously, like, I am pretty sure I could get a second full row. That's a ton of health. But it probably would have been from a lot of grinding, so I don't think it was that big of a deal. The bolt thing towards the end, where I felt like I needed to get the extra upgrade in armor and stuff, because even like this armor was a significant difference between this armor and the previous armor. The previous armor, the enemies on Grelban were doing 3 damage per hit. This was only 1 damage. So that's a big difference in damage. So that's kind of one of my consistent complaints so far, is I dislike the, like, getting towards the end of the game having a sharp spike in difficulty and feeling like all of a sudden I need to get some more equipment to handle it. If they could smooth that out a little bit better so I wasn't feeling like it. And it's not even like, if I would have felt like earlier, like in between each little run, like, you know what, I need a little bit more, I think that would have been better. And like, that's not the worst complaint in the world. But because I felt like I needed to do it all at once, and I needed a lot of bolts all at once, it did lead to a grind session of me sitting here doing a very tedious task because I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time doing tasks that required more effort, because I could sit here and watch like a movie or something while doing that like 5 to 10 second little not a glitch, but little kind of hack to get money real fast. Really didn't require much thought process to go do. I do like the designs of the characters for the most part. So I liked how this armor looks. I think this looks better than most of the rest of the outfits we've given Clank, Ratchet so far. Clank looks pretty much the same. The one character that I would say I'm not, and I was started to say this a minute ago, but Angela is a character that I like. Her design is very much similar to Ratchet's, so it's like they're trying to make her a Lombax, but oh boy, she's about twice as big as he is. So unless she's unaveragely large and he is on average like incredibly small, that was playing to an audience, I think. Playing to ooh, sexy female character, kind of, but not quite. So that was a little weird. I don't tend to like to get too much on the sexual dimorphism train, because there are some times where like it is just fun, but that's one of those weird oddities, and it's also kind of, to me, mildly amusing, because generally that sort of thing happens in the opposite direction, of really small female to very large male, not very small male to very tall female. Yeah, so that's just a weird like little nitpick about the design of how different Ratchet and Angela look. And I'm gonna say, from what I know of how Rivet looks, Rivet being the character in Rift Apart, I don't think that they stay with that. And maybe they have a better reason for it. This is sci-fi. They just didn't say it. It's just a little weird. Otherwise, like, this was a fun game. A little frustrating towards the end, but that was kind of the same for the first one. Sticking the landing seems to be kind of a mild trouble that they have. Which I guess I can talk for a couple minutes about that just real fast. I think they do an astounding job considering how different these games are from like Spyro, which is what they did previously. Spyro's boss battles, like, you had a very limited set of tools, and you didn't have ammo to worry about. And even towards, I think, in the last one, and technically maybe even the second to last one, during the final boss battle, they had like ammo that you'd pick up and use, but it was a one-shot thing. So they're constantly dropping them. So balancing it is a lot different than balancing this. And for it to just be like towards the end, and I can tell you entirely like how it's balanced. It's balanced so that you can't like 100% rely on like the Rhino and the Zodiac, because you won't have enough ammo for them if you don't utilize some of your other weapons, which I think isn't a great choice, because those are weapons that you already have to work pretty hard to get. Like they're not like, if I were to play this game, not grind at all, and just A to B to C, even, you know, being better at the game than I am, or at least just more focused at it, like, I think there's a place where you could beat this game without the Rhino, or the Zodiac. It'd be a little bit of a pain, but you'd have to grind a little bit, but you wouldn't need those two. Either of them. So, for someone who puts in the effort to get them, I feel a little bit like this last part should be almost a little bit of a walk in the park. Because it is one of those things, and if I ever play Kingdom Hearts, I'll talk about this more, because I think Kingdom Hearts games tend to do this well, of having a big finale that isn't actually as difficult as the bits leading up to the climax. Well, and it's not even leading up to the climax. The climax happens before the final battle, usually. You have one big kind of battle, and then when you get to the end's not that hard. And it also rewards people who grind. Like, if you grind, that last battle's nothing. Especially, like, if you do the full grind for Kingdom Hearts, like, level 99 and all that. You don't... You sleep through the final battle. You're not really meant to actually do level 99 prior to beating the game, because that final battle does not hold up. But it also feels really good to have that, because it instead of constantly pushing against the player's skill, having a final battle that's almost just cathartic in a way of, I've climbed the mountain, I've reached the top, and now I just get to kick some ass. It feels good. And that's not saying that what Ratchet and Clank does is terrible, that this is a bad choice. It's a different choice, and it's just not one that I prefer. And there are games I play where the final battles are still climactic, and that I would just say that this one, the issue I do find with Ratchet and Clank so far is that final battle is a little bit off power curve. It's a little bit more difficult than the rest of the game because it's trying to compensate for these better weapons. Yeah, I think that kind of sums up my thoughts on the games. Like, it's a good game. It's a lot of fun. If you ever get the chance, it's fun. Just recognize that the end kind of gets a little rough if you're just kind of blasting through it. I'm sure if you take your time, do all the side bits, you can get basically where I am without spending like 2.5 hours worth of grinding, because that was about how much I grinded, which was honestly not, like, I spent 2 hours grinding and didn't even get everything in the first one. And I was using a glitch that was supposed to be stupidly fast for getting bolts. But bolts, like, the number of bolts they give you in this game is significantly more. So, they, like, expect you to have higher bolt count. So, I don't think bolts kind of transfer one-to-one from game to game. But, that being said, we are going to move on to Ratchet and Clank 3. I think it's Up Your Arsenal. You can check that real fast. Yeah, Up Your Arsenal. And then we'll move on to the Future Trilogy. Or Quadrilogy. Because I think there's 4 games in the Future series. First of which, so behind the scenes, the next 2 games in the Ratchet and Clank that we'll be playing are still going to be emulated, because they both are basically unavailable outside of PS3. PS3s are a pain in the butt to record on, especially in HD. So I think this emulator, even for the little bit of frame lag it gives me, it's never so much that I can't play, so I'd rather have the fidelity. Personal choice. And hopefully, like, the emulator's getting updated and stuff all the time, so hopefully things get a little bit better. Like, I've noticed, like, some settings, things that I can do to make it go better, and also, like, it depends on how the game pushes the emulator. and whether the emulators managed to optimize that game or not. I know Tools of Destruction has gotten a little bit more love than these middle two games since it was originally for PS3, where the rest of these were originally PS2 games that got remastered to PS3. So, yeah. That being said, I don't know if I'm just gonna be playing that. I've had some itches to play maybe some other things. And I mentioned this a little bit with the first Ratchet and Clank game when I was just kind of rambling while we were getting bolts. But I may just switch off to other games, and it won't be like a hard, like, I'm never playing Ratchet and Clank again until I beat X game. Like, say I start Kingdom Hearts. No, it'll probably be me switching back and forth based on how I feel that day. You know, if I feel like playing some Minecraft one day, I'll do that. Honestly, the only reason I've stuck with Ratchet and Clank, like beginning to end, nothing in between, is honestly just because I'm having fun. Today, a little bit more, I was maybe feeling an itch to play something else, but we were just so close, and I could tell. Like, especially once I did all the grinding and looked and was like, look at all of the things I have. It kind of made it obvious that I'm like, like, even these couple of items, I'm pretty sure those are just little things that I just didn't go do. So I was at a point where I'm like, you know what? We'll just finish this off, and then I'll see where I feel later. Which, as for when later will be, I don't know. So I'll probably finish off the recording here, and I'll talk to stream for a minute about that, because it does not affect recording. Other than unless you're watching this right away, which I guess if you are, I probably won't be streaming this weekend because it's Labor Day. I guess I'm not going to cut recording. I'm just going to kind of mention, I don't think I'm going to stream Labor Day weekend. Even though I don't particularly have plans outside of Saturday, really, maybe Sunday. Early in the day, I don't plan on being gone all of Sunday. Don't plan on it. Doesn't mean it won't happen. But Monday, I just plan on relaxing. Got the day off from work. I just kind of want to chill a little bit. Yeah. So, it probably will be a week from now. So next Wednesday that I will be playing this. If you're watching this on YouTube far in the future, that means nothing to you. But next Wednesday, we'll see what we're up for. Might be more Ratchet and Clank, because I do want to get to Rift Apart. Like I said a lot during playing Ratchet and Clank 1, I started this because I bought a PS5 with Rift Apart, and so I played the remake. Remake was fun, but like the story is very different. No, I say very different. It's got a lot of similar beats to the first one, but they've played with a lot of the specifics. But the general plotline is very similar. This second game, I don't think would be possible with the plotline they did for the first one. It's gonna be interesting because there are characters that show up in the remake that they haven't introduced yet, but I do believe are characters that are introduced in later games, so that'll be kind of fun. And like I've said before, I don't plan on playing Size Matters, or I think it's Ratchet Red Knot or something. My brain's now going to Metroid Dread, and that's not right. It's what could be considered Ratchet and Clank 4, but it's kind of darker, grittier, Halo-esque. Clank's not really involved. And as far as I know, it's not super important. I believe the events of Rift Apart take place after the Future series. And most of the information needed to get into the future series are these first 3 games, and I think even arguably they're not even 100% necessary. I don't know. Aside from knowing Ratchet, and then I believe Angela is also a character there. So kind of knowing how this all starts. But this original trilogy, and then future series, and then we're going to roll into Rift Apart. That's my goal. I may even do a Demon Souls, because I've been meaning to. I need to figure out also how I want to do PS5 recording. Like, I say that. I have it so I can set up recording from the PS5 to the PC. But my PS5's hooked up to my TV. I'm sitting in front of my computer, which is near-ish to my television. But I need to figure out how to set everything up so the microphone's still in a good place. So I can still have... I'm not super worried about being able to see stream because I'll still be able to see stream. I've got a laptop. The laptop can move. But it'll be just a little bit different because I'll be in front of the television. And I think I'll have to hook up my headset to the controller, which will be a little weird because I won't be able to hear everything from stream, so I don't know quite. Well, I think I can do both. I do believe there's a way that I can do both, but with my headset, where I can still hear computer sounds and still hear my whatever I have wired into my headset. Fancy headsets, they're great. But yeah, so might do that with Demon Souls sooner rather than later, or maybe some other game. I haven't quite decided if I want to play Kingdom Hearts games on PC or just play them on PlayStation. I have them for both. I do want to play them because I really do enjoy them, and I've had an itch to kind of get back and do a critical run of Kingdom Hearts 1. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are probably my favorites, but I do enjoy playing pretty much all of them. And generally, for completion's sake, the one I don't enjoy playing, I will probably play anyways, because Chain of Memories is kind of a decent piece of the story, which you can get along without. I know because I did the first time I played Kingdom Hearts 2, but I still I like the story, I just don't like the game. Which, there's part of me that, out of spite, wants to play the game on the hardest difficulty and beat it, because spite. I do sometimes play games out of spite. But yeah, so I've rambled on for, I think, a solid, 15 minutes. So I think I'm going to wrap this up. Again, another kind of shorter stream, but this lets me do a little bit of unwinding. It's been a bit of a longer week for me, so appreciate anybody who's come out to watch, to kind of pay attention. Again, we'll be moving on to the next Ratchet and Clank game for too much longer, but I'm probably just gonna not really stream until next week. Sometimes I stream on the weekends, but I just think with Labor Day and everything, I probably won't have the time. But if you really do want to know, because who knows, my feelings may be different on Sunday. If you really want to know if I'm going to stream, best way to do that is a follow. I don't usually bring that up too much. But yeah, it helps me out. If you want to see any of my previous streams, I had a stream archive linked down in the bottom, which you can also subscribe to if you want to see things kind of just after the fact. They're pretty much just straight live streams. It's just a stream archive. I generally cut the beginning and the ends off where I'm not actually sitting down, but that's about it. So, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time for something else. Probably Ratchet and Clank, but not positive about that. So, see you guys then. Bye.